What's good, y'all? It's your boy Just Chris, and I'm back at it again with another video. Now today, fellas, we got my boy Think Before You Sleep, Why Men Don't Want Modern Women or Feminists. It's gonna be an interesting breakdown, you know what I'm saying? I had to bring this to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all love Think Before You Sleep. I love them too, you know what I'm saying? Intelligent, awesome content creator on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, listen, before we get into the video, make sure you got yourself some water. Not only so you can stay hydrated during my videos, but so you can take your daily rip pill. Also, fellas, make sure you got your masculinity badge equipped. Alright, never take it off, alright, fellas? Now listen, fellas, before we get into the video, I also want to say, if you want to donate or support me, support the channel, my Cash App is in the description box below. It's money sign jet skis, you know what I'm saying? I'll put it on the screen if you guys want to donate to the channel, just in case we don't get monetized. I don't know how YouTube's feeling about your boy, but hey, we still here, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate all the love and support. Let's go ahead and get to the video.
So I'm 31 years old. I have my PhD in history. I would consider myself very successful in my career choice, and I'm pretty much happy about everything.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure you're happy? You see, where is your man? Where is your husband? Oh wait, she doesn't have one.
All the time. But I'm not married. I'm not engaged.
Like I said, like I just said, she don't have no man. Her man is her toys. Yeah, you know she got the silver bullet, fellas. You know she got it on deck. She got it strapped. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even close. I'm not quite sure why it hasn't worked out for me yet. I'm fun.
You're not fun. Stop it. You're not fun. You're not any of this what you say. Us men don't care if you're fun. Can you be feminine? Can you be feminine? Can you get in your femininity bag? Can you get in your nurturing bag?
Charming. I'm not completely hideous. I'm not high maintenance. I've got a lot of pros in the minds of the male of our species, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I think I'm a pretty decent catch.
Where is your evidence of that? You're on stage giving a presentation about how lonely you are. If you were a good catch, by 31, you would be married and on your second or third child.
Exactly. Fellas, she already hit the wall. She's 31. She built like a fridge. You have a degree, so we already know she's somewhat of a bitch. She not gonna listen to no man. She not gonna follow no man. She don't want to cook. She don't want to clean. You being funny and intelligent, men don't care about that. Okay, feminist and feminism has sold you a lie. Men do not give a fuck about how funny or intelligent you are. Can you be feminine? That's the bottom line. Facts.
People who are highly desirable don't do what you're doing. By the way, what exactly am I learning here? I thought this was TED. We are supposed to hear ideas worth spreading. Instead, we got an 11-minute personals ad. Oh wait, this is TEDx, the B team of TED. There are a couple good TEDx talks, but TEDx is known for a lot of low-quality performances. I mean, TEDx is such a joke that there was this comedian named Sam Hyde who went to a serious talk about the future and just trolled the entire event with a bunch of TED cliches.
Pat yourselves on the back right now, okay? Let's do it. Come on. That pat on the back right there is for saving the worlds. 2070 predictions. The next 50 years are going to be some serious stuff. Seafloor farming.
First of all, my man, what the fuck is you wearing? I know it's got nothing to do about the video. But what the fuck? What is this? What is this outfit? Like I don't know if you got a girlfriend or anybody, your friends, like who lets you go outside with this on? I'm on your fucking head. Cue the cell laugh.
75% of the world's surface not being used by agriculture. On the sea floor, you're gonna have sea beets, sea yams, sea cabbage. Have you ever had sea cheesy baked potatoes that blew your socks off? Can you control the slides? Get on the right slide.
Yes, that was a real TED Talk. I think his point was well made.
This is for Mr. Hyde. Obviously, your presentation made a big impact on all of us, but I'd like to know what messages that you'd like us to take away from that exactly.
I don't know. It's nothing. It's just a bunch of crap.
So this TED Talk with Dr. Arent is actually a video I've already talked about very briefly. The reason I never covered the full thing is because it's too similar to another video I have, and that video is currently my second most popular creation. I didn't have anything different to say, but now I do. And this is a pretty consistent problem, so it's useful to bring it up more than once. Let's get into it, but first, if you like the content you see on this channel, then consider making a donation. Viewer support helps keep me independent, and it helps fund a lot of the quality improvements that I make on this channel.
Fellas, support my boy Think Before You Sleep, you know what I'm saying? Support me, you know what I'm saying? We make content, you know what I'm saying, not just for entertainment. This isn't entertainment. We are waking up men, you know what I'm saying? This is a big deal. We're waking up women too, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of delusional women out there too. And there's a lot of simps that need some saving, you know what I'm saying? So support your content creators, man. All right, we're gonna go ahead and skip this though. Get to the video.
For a guy, well, when I was young, I created a long list of all the things that I wanted in my future husband. And there was all sorts of personal qualities.
Fellas, you think this list is big? Women have bigger lists than this. But what can she do? You think she can make a list as big as this of the qualities that she has in herself and what she brings to the table? This is going to be her qualities. I'm a bitch. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm funny. I'm smart. I'm quirky. How does that help a man in a relationship? This is why men aren't in relationships. This is why men are going their own way. This is why men aren't getting married, is because women like her.
And physical attributes and just general skills or possessions that I thought would be useful.
36 requirements? Holy crap, it's like her future husband is a Build-A-Bear. Look at this. She expects a guy to be a computer expert, an auto mechanic, a plumber, and know how to build things. Erica, those are like 4 different complex skills. No person could be good at all of those skills as just like a side dish while also working a career that pays him well enough to have luxury items like a boat. Do you live in the real world? Have you met real people? Have you built any actual skill? Because if you were actually really good at something, you would know that the time investment required to know all these things is not possible.
Facts.
Maybe if he was like 60, he could know all that stuff, but I think that is a little out of her range. So she wants a guy who is 6 foot tall because she's 5'10". Well, that already crosses off 85% of the population. Nice. He has to have like 20 different trade skills. He has to have a degree or be educated. He has to have enough excess income to own and maintain a boat. So now we are talking about a 6-figure salary, which eliminates 87% of the population. More if you factor in that he has to be 6.
Fellas, this is why modern day women are single. They have too many requirements and they expect a man to do his traditional role, fulfill his traditional role in a relationship, but they don't want to bring anything in a relationship. So pretty much what's that saying to me and other men is that you're a human leech. You want to take, and not give me anything or provide me anything that's going to help me be better in life. That's why there's such a disconnect between women and men, is because women are literally just delusional as fuck. Like, there's not enough tall men out there in this world for every woman on the earth to have them. Not every man is going to be 6 foot or over 6 foot tall. It's just not a thing, bro. But you see, tell that to a woman now. She's like, oh, I'm going to find my man. And she's going to be 60 or 70 years old alone with 30 cats in her house.
6 foot tall and earns 6 figures. And last, he has to be a Yankees fan. This is the kind of stuff that drives men insane. In fact, it even drives women insane. Here's a video from a matchmaker who says she refuses to take on female clients because their requirements are so ridiculous.
I stopped matchmaking. And the reason I stopped matchmaking is because the average woman doesn't really want just a good man. She doesn't want a husband. What she's really wanting are these standards or ideas that she has of what a man is supposed to be. I was matchmaking, I would be like, man, I would go find these incredible men. And they would be like, oh, I would never date him. I'm like, I just went and found a freaking pilot, a ex-Falcons player. Are you serious? But he don't look, it's like he's gotta be perfect.
Facts.
But you're not perfect.
Exactly. The matchmaker is right. I look at this list of 36 different things and think, what makes you so good that you deserve a superhero?
And I'm sorry to say, you have friend zoned the men that really you're compatible with, the men that would make...
Exactly. You see, fellas, listen, this is how it goes. This is the modern day woman's life. In her 20s, she's partying. She's fucking the Chads and Tyrones. She's going to parties, getting drunk, sucking plenty of dicks. Right? She's doing dicks and she's riding the CC. Right? Then when she hits her 30s, all of a sudden, fellas, she gets all of these standards that you have to align with. And if you don't align with those standards, well, say goodbye. She's not going to talk to you. She wants a smart man. She wants a tall man. She wants a 6-figure man. But what does she bring to the table? You know what she brings to the table, fellas? A used up vag has been ran through, bad credit, debt, and then she expects you, once you marry her, to fix all that problem. She expects you, the better male provider, to save her. In the great words of J. Cole, she don't want to be saved, don't save her.
Make a wonderful husband.
Well, at least in Dr. Erica's case, she shortened her list, which is actually a good decision, though a little late. Let's see her final version.
Okay, so I don't care if it's superficial and shallow. I want somebody that's taller than me. I'm 5'10". I am not a small girl, all right? I don't want somebody that's going to make me feel any bigger than I already am. I want somebody that's smart. I'm smart.
Oh my God.
And I want somebody I can talk to. They don't have to have a PhD necessarily, but they can't be threatened by mine.
Trust me, no guy is threatened by a PhD. If that's an issue, it's not because you are too smart for him, it's because you are entitled. Intelligence is a bonus as long as it doesn't come with a crappy personality. Also, if you look closely, you'll notice that physically attractive is at the top of the list. More proof that feminists don't believe their own claptrap.
Facts.
All the years of berating men for wanting women to be attractive, and even the feminists will say they don't want to date an unattractive man. And I assure you that this woman is super woke and the exact kind of feminist that I'm talking about. Here's a clip from a different TED Talk that she gave.
But my research priorities are social history and cultural history and gender history.
Gender history. We know what she means by that. There's more evidence of how woke she is, but in order to cite my sources, I would have to go onto her personal social media. While she did do a TED Talk, she's not a public figure or a content creator, so I would rather keep her personal accounts as private as possible. Anyway, looking at her revised list, we see 5 things, which I can actually cut down to 3 things. Smart, ambitious, and sense of humor could all be the same category if you just said money, because smart, ambitious, and funny are all markers of wealth, which is why women are
Thanks.
attracted to them. So we have tall, rich, and woke. That's who she wants. I will say this, though. The one intelligent thing that she wants on that list is someone with similar values. Marrying someone with different values is incredibly stupid. You can partner with people who have different interests, but not different values, unless you want to fight constantly. But as I said before, what qualifies her to get the things that she wants? You don't just get things for free. If you want to be the kind of person who gets what they want, you have to work hard and earn it. Let's be realistic. You are 31 and you are almost completely past your prime, particularly if a guy wants multiple children. If we are talking about having enough time to date, get married, get a house, and then have children, we are looking at someone who is 33 to 35 years old. And that's if you found your soulmate tomorrow. At 35, we're getting pretty close to fertility problems. Outside of that, Erica has several indicators of poor mental health. The first one I picked up on was the little girl voice. When women experience heavy trauma in childhood, it will sometimes imprint on their voice. So if they had severe trauma at 7 years old, they will sound like a 7-year-old as an adult if they don't get treatment. Treatment will naturally deepen their voice over time if they do the right work. Probably because relaxing deepens your voice, whereas being tense from, say, tons of unresolved issues will make your voice higher. I'm sure this happens to men too, but I don't really know how it manifests. It's just something I picked up listening to years of a radio call-in show called Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew Pinsky. I don't know if anyone has researched this, but in terms of the show, I've listened to hundreds, if not well over 1,000 women call in with that voice. Almost all of them said they had a trauma history when they were questioned, typically severe. Now, I haven't seen Erica specifically state that she has a trauma history, but she has quite a few markers of it, like being a super woke feminist and not being able to maintain a stable relationship at 31 years old, even though she says she wants one. The giant list is a subconscious way of avoiding a real relationship.
Yep.
Untreated trauma survivors see intimate relationships as a mechanism of being hurt because that's what their childhood was like. So they just move on from one toxic relationship to the next, and then they actively work to destroy any healthy, close relationships they have.
Fellas, what Think Before You Sleep just said is what majority of modern day women do. They self-sabotage themselves. They will find any, and I do mean any, way to disqualify the man they're in a relationship or trying to get in a relationship with. It's because they have been either A, ran through, either B, sold the lie in the fairy tale that feminism has taught them. This is the batch of women that we're dealing with in 2021, fellas. Like this is what majority of the women mindset is, and it's sad to see, because at the end of the day, they're going to end up alone, and we're going to live abundant lives, bro. No matter what happens to this feminism movement and whatever, we win in the end. Men win, no matter what, bro.
They don't know they're doing this, and this is why raising children properly is important. Raising a child in a bad environment will ruin their ability to hold good relationships as an adult.
Yep.
Second, Erica is obese. Obesity is not just an issue of physical health. Obesity is a food addiction, so it also says something negative about your mental health. Here's something interesting, though. Dr. Erica says that a physically attractive male is a high priority, but she isn't even doing her best to keep herself physically attractive. Even worse, she says that she won't date an obese man.
And
Oh, let's just see what she says.
I have tried online dating. And I've met some really great guys on there. But overall, my experience has been horrible. And more than once, a circa 5'4", 300-pound dude hitting on me, which looks aren't everything. And I applaud your confidence, buddy. But really, come on.
Okay. All right. Let me break this down for you, fellas. What she did right there is just body shamed a man for being short. So she shamed him, body shamed him for being short. She body shamed his weight, called him 300 pounds, which he might be 300 pounds. Okay. But when a man does it, when a man says, oh, I don't want to date an obese woman. Oh, I don't want to date a fat woman. Oh, she has to weigh this much. Oh, her dress size has to be this. It's a problem. You see, feminism, see, they don't want equality. No. They want rules that fit their favor. They don't want, see, it's a double standard there, because they don't want it to get, how do I explain this, Phyllis? I'm sorry. It's okay for them to do it, but when we do it, it's not okay. They don't want that equality. Because fat dudes date fat women all the time, but a fat woman is going to date a fat dude. That's bullshit, fellas. That is feminism in a nutshell. It doesn't make sense. They don't think with logic.
Again, do you see how wrong feminists are about human nature? She expects her partner to follow a standard that she won't even follow.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, she insulted her example by making fun of his height. He can't help that he's 5'4". He was born that way. Third, she's a cat lady.
BuzzFeed came out with this list a few months ago in August, and it's 24 things single people are tired of hearing. Don't worry, you'll find someone. Just don't turn into a crazy cat lady. Too late on that one.
Using animals to make up for your lack of ability to create a healthy relationship is not a sign of good mental health. Last but certainly not least, Erica has no idea she's a cat lady.
BuzzFeed came out with this list a few months ago in August, and it's 24 things single people are tired of hearing. Don't worry, you'll find someone. Just don't turn into a crazy cat lady. Too late on that one.
Using animals to make up for your lack of ability to create a healthy relationship is not a sign of good mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Last but certainly not least, Erica has no idea what men want, which means she doesn't care about her future partner.
Facts.
She only cares about what she wants. People who actually care about others take time to learn their preferences. The fact that she doesn't understand why she's been unable to find a good partner means that she hasn't spent time learning men's preferences, so she doesn't know what they want. She doesn't take the time to learn because she doesn't care.
Yep.
It's really simple. All you have to do to attract a good partner is provide them what they want. More evidence that she doesn't care about people is that she is a teacher, and I don't even think she knows what her own audience wants. An audience that pays to learn from her. Everything to her is about her. The premise of this entire speech is, I'm so great, I'm so intelligent, I'm the best girlfriend ever because I like sports and I'm not high maintenance.
I'm not high maintenance.
Not high maintenance? You had a list.
Fellas, she has contradicted herself so many times in this whole speech that nobody gives a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? You're not high maintenance. When you have a list of 36 requirements that you have for a man, you expect the man to be a plumber. You expect the man to be over 6 foot tall. You expect the man to be smart. You expect the man to be intelligent. You expect the man to have a 6-figure income, because you're not going to date a man that makes less money. You're not going to date a man that has a not enough education. How in the fuck are you not high maintenance? Make that make sense.
List of 36 different requirements for a guy to be marriage material. How is that not high maintenance? Anyway, the point is that the people in the audience are here to see a show. I did some Googling and I found out that a ticket to this event was $25. Would you pay $25 to hear some PhD do a live personals ad?
Hell no.
This was marketed to college students. College students are generally broke. If I spent $25 on this event making the kind of money I made in college, I would be pissed. I wonder how many students they had to bribe with extra credit to get them to go. If I'm going to pay $25, I want to learn something. The only thing I learned from this speech was how to not pester Erica about her dating life.
I think I'm realistic, and I'm out there trying. So I have a few words of advice for everybody that wants to butt their noses in and give me some information to help this poor, tragic single girl. When you feel that word vomit bubbling up, when you feel that, are you seeing someone? Just consider this list first, okay? So here we go. Number 1, don't ask me about my love life.
Fellas, I don't listen. This is the thing. She's a Miss Know-It-All. She's not going to take advice from anybody but herself. This is why modern day women are single and they are failing. It is because they think they know it all. Fellas, Kevin Samuels literally gives these women the facts and they can't accept it. They want to win arguments. They don't want to learn. They don't care. They don't care what men want. It's all about them. That's what the relationship is about. It's about what can I get from a man? What can I take from him? It's not about how can I make this man a better person? How can I help this man build success for us and our family? They don't give a shit no more, bro. We live in 2021. These females don't care about this no more, but they don't care. They don't care about family no more. It's all about what can they take from the man. And I'm tired of it, bro.
I have to follow your personal list of rules before I talk to you, but remember, you aren't high maintenance. Even the other TED Talk she did was very socially unaware. All she did was talk about how cool her history lessons are. Great, I don't care. Knowing how new age and amazing your history lessons are is not going to improve my daily life. To be fair, though, I will say that her presentation skills are good, but if you aren't teaching anything useful, then it doesn't matter how good you are at presenting. As for the high maintenance list thing, I can assure you that even if she got all 36 things she wanted, she would hate the guy. This is something I said in the other video about lists that I think is worth repeating. Having a Build-A-Bear husband leaves no room for discovery. It would be extremely boring. People like mystery. In terms of content creation, there is a reason why I never tell people what I'm working on. It's because people like to be surprised. Think about it this way. Let's say one of Erica's requirements is that she will only date a guy who likes pop music because that's what she likes. How shallow is that? There are tons of different styles of music out there, and you might find a guy who shows you something new that becomes your favorite style of music. If you are actively avoiding new information like this, you aren't really working to be your best self. It's like you're saying that you already know everything that's good, which is very arrogant. I hope she doesn't consider herself as an open-minded person, because having an extensive list on your perfect match happens to be very close-minded. Worse, she finishes her speech with the stink of death.
It's okay that I'm not married yet. I'm independent, I'm intelligent, I'm accomplished.
We don't care. We don't care. Are you sure it's okay? Because usually when somebody says, oh, it's okay, it's not okay. You're not okay. You literally, this TED Talk was pretty much like, we're your therapist, we're just listening to your problems. You didn't give us anything new. You just pretty much told us that you are lonely and you are sad. We don't care that you're an independent woman. There's plenty of women out there like you. You're not special. We don't care. Where is your man? Oh wait, you don't have one. You know why? It's because you're a know-it-all. You're an independent woman. You want to take from a man. You got all of these standards and requirements, but you bring nothing to the table. A man's not gonna take you serious until you change your closed-minded mindset. Until then, good luck and go buy some more cats.
I'm just missing one piece of my puzzle, but I'm pretty sure it's going to fall into place. But if anybody liked what they saw or heard here today...
Gross. Don't do that. Don't do that with anything. No one likes a desperate person in any avenue. As for Dr. Erica, this speech was done 7 years ago, so some time has passed. Did she find her soulmate? I don't know. However, I do know that she has a child, but I don't see any evidence that she has a husband, so interpret that how you like. And again, to help protect her privacy, I'm not going to show or link any of my sources for this information. Speaking of feminism being toxic to healthy relationships, here's the real damage that modern feminism has done. Modern feminism is a propaganda campaign that has been going on for decades. What it's done is make men weak and make women entitled. Women don't like weak men, and men don't like women who always have to talk about how great they are like Erica does in her speech. In terms of propaganda, people who want to do evil things know that most of our existence relies on information that other humans have figured out.
Facts.
The easiest example is language. Shortly after you were born, you were gifted the ability to take your thoughts and communicate them to other people. By the time you become an adult, you can do that with extreme accuracy. No other animal has that ability to the extent that humans have, and our ability to communicate is what led to all this great stuff. Communication is the most important ability that humans have. Language is something that probably took tens of thousands of years to develop, and you would never be able to create your own language that is as complex as modern language is. But because people have already figured it out, you just get to have it.
Yep.
With that in mind, there are other important gifts that you have been given, one of them being culture. What culture allows us to do is take all of the positive and negative ideas that people have discovered over the course of history and use them for our benefit. A good culture gives us ideas of what works and what doesn't. So, if you were, say, really evil and wanted to ruin the lives of millions of people, all you would have to do is remove the gift of good culture. Remember, it took millions of humans suffering for thousands of years to figure the stuff out that we know today. You would never be able to originate all the good ideas in your culture by yourself.
Facts.
What the absence of good culture turns into is a bunch of people like Erica running around not knowing how to get what they want. There are certain things that compel people to like you, and feminism and modernism has stripped vast amounts of people of that information. What propagandists do is flip all the information around. They realize that words are far more powerful than violence, whether you are using them for good or evil. Non-violence is the most powerful tool for authoritarians because it allows them to attack us without us knowing that we are being attacked, so we don't fight back, and they can achieve victory without getting hurt. But also note that non-violence is the most powerful tool for good. If you want things to get better, you need to be using the most effective tools. So the way authoritarians or propagandists attack you is they get you at a young age before you have developed any values so you have no defenses. They remove the working values and they replace them with values that don't work. They also make the bad values sound very desirable. Propagandists can't just tell you to do bad things. They have to show you how awesome those bad things are. Who is the cool kid on TV? The drug-addicted loser who has a series of toxic relationships. Cultural propaganda is why things are constantly getting worse as time goes on, and it has to be stopped. Considering the level of technology that we have, if we don't stop it, the people responsible for it could lock us into a situation that is so terrible that it would destroy everything or take thousands of years to remove it.
You see, man, think before you sleep is he's so intelligent. I just thought about something. That cultural propaganda, that's what's being done to our women, fellas. You have Instagram, you have OnlyFans, you have Twitter, you have Facebook, all of these social medias. You even have like pornography and stuff like that. This is changing our culture. This is changing how people think. This is changing people's mindset. This is changing people's morals. You got women out here being thoughts. You got women out here thinking it's okay to sell their body and thinking that it's body positivity, thinking that it's woman empowerment and that they're empowering themselves. Fellas, that is dangerous, bro. Do you not see how social media really has just changed everything? Everything. It's changed our women. It's changed politics. It's changed everything. And that's dangerous right there, fellas, because people are easily swayed, especially women. That's why feminism is so big right now, because a lot of women are, listen, they go with the flow. If you believe in it, she gonna believe in it. She not gonna do all that research, bro. She just believes anything. They're gullible. That's why you got thoughts out here, bro. That's why you got succubus, stockubus spirits, is because they think just because Cardi B does it, just because Beyonce thinks that way, just because Megan Thee Stallion thinks that way, I can do that. But you can't. You're not them.
We can't afford to lose this battle. But the good news is that there are far more of us than there are of them. When you have vast amounts of people, you have a much higher chance of figuring out a strategy that the authoritarians can't predict. Certainly, a lot of stuff hasn't gone their way in the past few years. Now that far more people are aware of the problem, we have the advantage, even if things look really bad right now. So do you hate things like family courts, a problem that can technically affect both sexes but pretty much exclusively affects men?
Facts.
Well, the only way to change that is to fix the culture. I've talked before about artificial birth and artificial relationship partners as a way of circumventing family court, but now that some time has passed, I realize that won't solve the problem entirely. Certainly, access to a family without dealing with the horrendous court system is very important, but the problem is far bigger than family court. Family court is not the only major issue we face, it's only a single piece. In a society, you of course have to take care of internal affairs, but you also have to worry about outside forces who will try to conquer and dominate you. Artificial birth and AI partners do not address the vast amount of losers that are being created by cultural propaganda. So you can create your perfect life with your AI partner and artificially born child, but you'll have a bunch of disenfranchised people out there who will work to ruin your life.
Yep.
Losers and disenfranchised people get jealous when other people do well, and that jealousy can turn them into a tool for the authoritarians. I say cultural change is a higher priority because it solves the marriage problem and it solves the disenfranchisement problem. Let me be clear though, I'm not saying that men should take one for the team and plunge themselves into the horrible deal that is a marriage contract. I would never recommend that unless the culture and the laws change into something that's healthy. However, I will say that if marriage is a decision that you are already going to make anyway, despite the consequences, then choose wisely. If we want people to thrive and remove authoritarianism, we can't allow propagandists to disenfranchise people. Certainly people like me who have microphones can do their thing to build awareness of the values that work, but none of this does anything unless you take action. I can speak to lots of people, but I can't go into your individual communities and make them better. You have to do that. If you want things to get better, you have to start acting better. It comes down to the individual. All changes start with yourself.
Facts.
Fix your problems so that you don't become miserable and start taking it out on other people like the abusers and radicals do. You can create one less abuser in society right now by taking care of your mental health and learning how to communicate properly. Once you've built yourself up, help others do the same. If you have the power to, give people opportunities.
Facts. Fellas, this is why I made this channel. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want every man on here to live a happy, safe, and have good mental health, man. That's very important, man. Now, this channel isn't just for spreading awareness and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, I want you guys to live an abundance life and enjoy it, man, because you only live once, bro. You know what I'm saying? You only can do this shit once, bro. And that's why this channel is here. You know what I'm saying? Because I care about men. You know what I'm saying? I really do, because I know we got a tough, it's tough out here, you know. It's not a lot of places for a man to go and vent and talk about his problems, you know what I'm saying, due to society kind of condition us to not talk about our problems, to not cry, to not, bitch and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So this is a safe place for every man, you know what I'm saying? Women are welcome too, but you know what I'm saying, this is for y'all, bro. I do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do this for me. I do this because I want to save men. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to stop the simping. I don't want y'all to devalue ourselves. Us men, we are the prize, bro, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
People need jobs. You can create a company and give people a place to work.
Facts.
That is a tremendous gift. If you don't have that ability, how about you work as hard as you can at your job to make sure it's profitable so they can afford to hire other people? Or you could help a coworker get promoted. You could let a friend or family member sleep on your couch while they save up for a new place. You can mentor people and teach them useful skills. Go out of your way to help people who need it and facilitate their growth. Because if local communities don't work together and build each other up, the authoritarians will take all of those disenfranchised people who need help and promise them help in exchange for power.
Yep.
They'll say, "Oh, you need something? Let us do this really evil thing and we will give you what you want." By the way, I'll let you in on a little secret. The authoritarians don't actually help the people who need help. They just enable those people and make their problems worse. But bad people can't promise false help to regular people if those regular people aren't needy. Nor can they convince you to do evil for the sake of survival if you aren't needy. Don't allow them to compromise your morals because you made the mistake of not caring for yourself. Work towards success, help other people, and you will be immune to all of this nonsense. But with that said, I think that's enough for this video.
Fellas, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Think before you sleep, man. He's on fire, bro. He's on fire, man. And hopefully he's on YouTube and he keeps on making videos to years to come, man, because this man is intelligent, bro. If anybody, I would want him on my team to save the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't save everybody, you know what I'm saying, but we got to make change, fellas, and it starts with us. Like, bro, we got to take it back, bro. We got to take the patriarchy back, bro. Because as you see, you know, women aren't doing what's right for themselves. They think being independent, they think being smart and getting all these degrees is what men want and shit like that. They think that they're better than us when they aren't. We're not equal. But together we are strong. And at the end of the day, yeah, I do want us to come back. I don't want us to be this big divide between men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is bad out here, bro. It's bad. But we're gonna continue to go our own way and make the smart decisions. You know what I'm saying? We avoided marriage, we avoided all of that, and we're not doing none of that right now. Until it benefits a man to get married, there's no point of getting married. Alright? But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a simp, you know what I'm saying? Share this video with a friend, you know what I'm saying? This is gold, bro. This is literally gold. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, bro. Pay attention. When I drop videos, watch them. When Think Before You Sleep or anybody in the manosphere drops videos, watch them. You know what I'm saying? Can absorb the red pill content. All right. It's very important. It's very, very, very important. All right. It's been your boy Just Chris. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're on like 70 more subscribers. Y'all get me there. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get 1K. All right. Let's hit 1K. All right. We hit 10K this year. Let's just do it. All right. And I'm out this bitch. Peace.